Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
I'm Altamont Freddie Butler.
And I'm Ricardo Baby Gardner, and you are watching the Reggae Boys Commentary.
Reggae Boys Commentary, live and direct every time.
Discuss like that. Reggae Boys invasion of the world. Big side, big side.
Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. How is everybody doing? Are you all doing okay? Well, I hope you all are doing well. It is Tuesday evening, Tuesday, April 30, 2024, the last day of April 2024. So we have the month of May, which starts on Wednesday. So folks, let's get right into this video, shall we? And as you can see on your screen, a very joyous, splendid, important moment, you can say as well, from a Jamaican standpoint. So much to be, happy about, pleased about, as our national under-18 team ended their tour of Turkey on a winning note with a 2-1 victory over Ecuador. That's right, Irene Watson, former national under-17 player, is the man that scored for Jamaica in relation to the 2 goals. So very pleased about that, very happy about that, and we can say that this is an exciting moment. In relation to like the lower age groups, under 17, under 18, thereabouts, this would be the first time that we're having a junior team pick up a medal since 2017, rather 2016, when our under-17 Reggae Boys copped the bronze medal at the CONCACAF under-17 qualifiers, which took place in Trinidad and Tobago under Andrew Edwards. On that occasion, Jamaica defeated Curacao by 3 goals to 0, thanks to a goal from Braywin Sr. and also a brace from Nicu Daly. So that is how it panned out from that standpoint the last time that we had a junior national team, a youth national team picking up a medal, and that was the under 17 level in the 2017 cycle. But the tournament, in terms of the Caribbean qualifiers, was 2016. Prior to that, though, in 2015, the squad of Alex Marshall, Nicholas Nelson, Deshane Beckford, Fabian Grant, that team got the silver medal at the Caribbean Championship in 2014. They got the silver medal, and that took place in Port-au-Prince in Haiti at the Stade Silvio Couture. Nicholas Nelson got the golden boot. Alex Marshall got the MVP in that tournament, as Jamaica got the silver medal on that occasion. So quite a compelling aspect of things. And when you bear in mind the squad that took place from the preliminaries of the qualifiers, our biggest victory in international football at any age group level, 19-0. On the men's side, that is 19-0 over USVI, with Donovan Dawkins, Justin McMaster getting on the score sheet, Ajani Talbot, Tajay Brown. But I must tell you, our biggest win in international football period was 21-0, where our under-20 Reggae Girls defeated Grenada in December 2002, December 18 or December 19, 2002. That was our biggest win in international football. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments, shall we? Danny Spalding says, fully active Simon, thumbs up. How are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Jamaican Englishman says, big up, Soy. Smash that like button, folks. Just messing around with you, man. Simon live on a Tuesday, sweet. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. But yes, we're incredibly pleased in relation to this result, 2-1 over Ecuador. Orion Watson getting on the score sheet there. So that is extremely exciting. And the team will return to the island on Wednesday. All right, good. In relation to the under-17s, as we know, the national under-17 team will have a couple of friendlies to look forward to, and that will be against Trinidad and Tobago. As we know, earlier this calendar year, we had our under-20 Reggae Boys and also our senior Reggae Boys taking on Trinidad and Tobago. Now it's time for the under-17. So the under-17s will take on Trinidad and Tobago. The Trinidad and Tobago team will arrive in the island on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. And will play on Friday and Sunday. Friday and Sunday will be the games. All right. So that everybody's aware. And Trinidad will play another game the following week. So next week, Tuesday, Trinidad and Tobago will play a club team on Tuesday before heading back the following day. And as you know, both teams are preparing for the CONCACAF Championship. As we know, the qualifiers will take center stage in August of this year. But in relation to the situation of the World Cup, that's next year. You know what I'm saying? So that everybody is fully aware about that. Port of Spain to Kingston. There's the flights Monday, Wednesday, Friday from Port of Spain to Kingston, Jamaica. And those flights are normally like 7:55 a.m. and which means that you arrive by 9:55 a.m. so that everybody is aware. And in relation to Kingston to Port of Spain, they also have flights Monday, Wednesday, Friday as well. And those flights are 5 o'clock, or if we want to be technical, 4:50, and you get into Port of Spain by 8:30, 8:35. So, yeah. So, in a sense, Trinidad will spend 1 week in Jamaica and play 3 games. And this continues, you could even say, from 2023, when Trinidad and Tobago's under-17 team came to Jamaica last year and had 2 friendlies. One at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex and also one as well at St. Elizabeth Technical High School, where Jamaica won both games by 1-0. You guys remember that? And you guys remember Jamaica's under-15 team also amped up their preparation for the CONCACAF under 15 championship by having a training camp in Trinidad. And in addition to that, remember the start of last year, Coach Hamer Halgrimson's first pair of home games for the year, came against Trinidad and Tobago February, March of last year. So Trinidad's senior team and under 17 team last year came to Jamaica, and this year Jamaica's under 20 team and senior men's team went to Trinidad this year, and the under 17 team from Trinidad comes to Jamaica this year. So it's an MOU, as everybody's aware, between both countries. It'll be interesting to see if, on the women's side of things, if we'll see something similar in the future regarding our youth national teams. It'll be interesting to see what happens, But, what I'll say is that this is exciting, to have this sort of partnership. There's non-stop flights 3 times a week between Jamaica and Trinidad. Trinidad and Jamaica, 2 of the forces in Caribbean football. So that in itself is extremely exciting as well. And I was also making the point as well, folks, so that everybody's aware as well. The situation in relation to our neighbors, right? You think about it, right? Do you have straight flights from Kingston to Havana? Well, you have to have connecting flights if you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Can you go from Kingston to Santiago de Cuba, which is the eastern part of Cuba? Yes. You have a 40-minute flight that goes from Kingston to Santiago de Cuba. So the closest international flight that you can have from Jamaica to another place would be Kingston to Santiago de Cuba, and that is a 40-minute flight. All right. Now, in relation to the Cayman Islands, are there straight flights from Jamaica to the Cayman Islands? Yes, you have straight flights from Kingston to Georgetown in the Cayman Islands Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 6 days of the week, they're non-stop flights from Kingston to Georgetown in the Cayman Islands. You have a morning flight and 2 afternoon flights as well. And there's even an evening flight as well on a Sunday as well, a 7:50 flight. So all 7 days a week, you have non-stop flights from Georgetown in the Cayman Islands heading into Kingston in Jamaica. All right? So that everybody is aware. And in reverse, you would do flights Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday from Cayman Islands to Kingston, which is 1 hour and 10 minutes. So flight time from the Cayman Islands to Kingston, 1 hour and 10 minutes. In all seriousness, though, I think it's more of along the lines of 55 minutes, thereabouts. Yeah, so Cuba and the Cayman Islands, 2 of the closest nations to Jamaica. All right. Any other, close in terms of proximity as well? Well, Kingston to Panama City, you have non-stop flights from Kingston to Panama City, and it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there are non-stop flights from Kingston to Panama City, 2 hours and 5 minutes, and that's an afternoon flight. So you leave by 3 and you also arrive by 5, So 2 hour flight from Kingston to Panama City. So that's another, you could say, non-stop route. You know what I'm saying? So that you are aware. Just looking at opportunities in terms of outside of in non-FIFA window periods, teams that we can be able to play, especially from a Jamaican standpoint, places that you can go to that are non-stop. And I know I have not looked at Montego Bay, but you do have places that you can go non-stop from Montego Bay. But what I just want to show is that, apart from Trinidad and Tobago, just showing other islands that are close to Jamaica that, there's easy mobility in terms of travel. You understand what I'm saying? So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, there are also non-stop flights from Kingston to Bridgetown in Barbados, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Okay? 2 hours and 50 minutes. What about Antigua? Antigua is a pretty smooth journey as well, and I'll explain. From Kingston to Antigua and Barbuda, that's 2 hours and 25 minutes. And every Thursday, Sunday, you have flights that go from Kingston to Antigua and Barbuda. specifically St. John's in Antigua and Barbuda. All right. So that's another non-stop route that you guys can be aware about. Antigua, Trinidad, Barbados. Okay. In terms of other non-stop places in the Caribbean, you also have non-stop flights as well that go to Curacao. Were you guys aware of that? You also have flights that go from Kingston straight to Willemstad and Curacao. Every Monday, you have a flight from Kingston to Curacao on an airline called Jet Air Caribbean. You guys are familiar with that? Jet Air Caribbean? Yeah, Jet Air Caribbean flies from Kingston straight to Curacao. The flight time, as I made mention to you guys, 2 hours or 1 hour and 55 minutes if you want to look at it from that sort of angle. All right. What about St. Martin, the Dutch side, that is? To go to the Dutch island of St. Martin, you have non-stop flights from Kingston to St. Martin, and that's 2 hours and 20 minutes. You have flights every Tuesday and every Saturday as well. Non-stop flights from Kingston to St. Martin, and that is, 2 afternoon flights, so that is reasonable as well. And I know many people have been wondering about Suriname as well. Do we have straight flights from Jamaica to Suriname in Paramaribo? The truth is, from Kingston, Jamaica to Paramaribo, Suriname, no, there are no straight flights from Kingston, Jamaica to Paramaribo in Suriname. But what we do have is a connection flight through another Caribbean island. So, for example, you have straight flights Kingston to Trinidad, Port of Spain specifically, and you can go from Port of Spain, Trinidad to Paramaribo in Suriname, which is just a 55-minute flight, relatively close. You know what I'm saying? So that helps from that sort of standpoint. One stop and then arriving at your destination. I think that is reasonable in the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think many people can say anything about that. But those of you that are tuning in, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for tuning in to Reggae Boys Commentary. Really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, we kindly ask you to hit the like button, and after doing so, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary as well. Okay, guys? That would be greatly appreciated. Okay? In terms of other, places that you can go to that is non-stop, right? We know the Montego Bay International Airport has a lot of traffic. Everybody's aware about that. You could say an advantage as well with the Montego Bay, the Donald Sangster International Airport, is that there are more non-stop flights, if you understand what I mean, coming out of Montego Bay. So, for example, you have a non-stop flight that goes from Montego Bay straight to Chicago. 4 hours and 5 minutes, Montego Bay straight to Chicago. 4 hours and 5 minutes on different airlines. You know what I'm saying? From Montego Bay. But if you're flying from Kingston, you have to connect through either Atlanta, Miami, or even Fort Lauderdale. But through Montego Bay, you have more non-stop routes, right? So you guys get the drift there. What about Europe? Suppose we have a UK camp. Well, not a UK camp, but a European camp. Do we have non-stop flights to Europe? Well, we are aware about our non-stop flights from Kingston already, heading straight to the UK. We have flights that go to London. We have flights that go to Manchester, Birmingham. But what about other parts of Europe? Well, there's a non-stop flight from Montego Bay to Frankfurt in Germany. This is every Sunday and Wednesday. 9 hours and 40 minutes from Montego Bay to Frankfurt in Germany. All right? So everybody's aware. You also have a non-stop flight from Montego Bay to Brussels in Belgium, and that's a 10-hour flight. Montego Bay to Brussels, that's 10 hours. Okay? 10 hours. So we know Germany and Belgium, we know that we have non-stop flights to these places. You guys understand what I'm saying? So we get that completely. We also have a non-stop flight that goes from Montego Bay to Milan. So if we're invited to an Italian youth competition or invited to under 12, under 14 cup, they're non-stop flights from Jamaica, specifically Montego Bay, that goes to Milan, Italy. It's a 10-hour flight, 9 hours and 40 minutes, that go from Montego Bay to to Milan in Italy. It's an evening flight, and you arrive in the afternoon of the very next day. All right, so that you guys are aware. I spoke about, the flight that goes from Montego Bay to Frankfurt in relation to Dusseldorf, because Dusseldorf is another one. You might have to stop in Frankfurt or stop in Zurich before continuing your passage over there. You know what I'm saying? And there's also a non-stop flight from Montego Bay to Zurich in Switzerland, and that is a 10-hour flight. From Montego Bay to Zurich, Switzerland, that's a 10-hour flight, and that's every Thursday. Every Thursday. All right. We spoke about Panama. We've spoken about Atlanta, New York, Cleveland. But I think the Cleveland route will end sometime in June, and more opportunities are going to open up in that market and other airlines. There's flights that go to Boston, Fort Lauderdale, Newark, New York, Orlando. I spoke about Milan already. Baltimore, Chicago, Fort Lauderdale, Houston, Orlando, Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, Edmonton, Halifax, Ottawa, Birmingham, London, Manchester. You also seasonally have non-stop flights that go from Montego Bay to Glasgow in Scotland. Seasonally, you have those flights as well. It'll be an interesting one as well. Well, Deco 2K, how are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. As we know, at the end of the group stages, you had the cross-zone game. And as a result of winning their cross-zone game against Ecuador, they won a medal. Right. So Amsterdam as well, Montego Bay to Amsterdam, that is something that is seasonal as well, so that everybody is aware. We spoke about Chicago, Denver, Houston, Newark, so it's a lot of different, routes. Montego Bay to Denver, 5 hours and 5 minutes. Quite a long flight, eh? But yeah. So at least you guys are aware of the different cities, towns where you can go on a plane and go straight from Montego Bay to that destination. You're saving your time, you're saving your energy, and you're going to that youth tournament, you're going to that tournament. Unfortunately, there's no non-stop flights from Turkey to Jamaica, but we'll see what the future brings. I do think Jamaica is becoming more competitive in terms of the travel scene, so it wouldn't surprise me long term to see more non-stop routes to Jamaica, whether it is to Montego Bay or whether it is to Kingston. I do think that there are more routes that will come in due course, so that is something for us to relish, But I know in terms of the Copa America, persons will be wondering about that as well. So let's say, you want to go to Jamaica's first game of the tournament, right? Which is in Houston against Mexico. Are there non-stop flights from Jamaica to Houston? Yes, you have non-stop flights from Montego Bay to Houston, and this is Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. These flights. You have 2 flights a day on different airlines. They're afternoon flights. They're 3 hours and 24 minutes from Montego Bay to Houston. And if you want to go to Houston and then Las Vegas for the second game against Ecuador, do you have non-stop flights from Houston to Vegas? Yes, you do. You have flights from Houston to Vegas every day of the week, and the flight is 3 hours and 10 minutes. Now, what if you want to go from Vegas to Austin, which is Jamaica's third game? You do have non-stop flights as well, and it is 2 hours and 29 minutes from Las Vegas to Austin. Okay, good. So now that we have that, so suppose now Austin, we want to go to Dallas. From Austin to Dallas, Jamaica quarterfinalists in the Copa America. So Austin to Dallas, in terms of driving time, is 3 hours. Flying time, 1 hour. Let's say we're going from Dallas now to New Jersey, right? Dallas to New Jersey. Flying time, 3 hours, 25 minutes. Okay? And let's say Jamaica now makes the final. Okay, we're going from New Jersey down to Miami. Flying time, 3 hours. From New York to Miami for the grand finale. Okay? So that you guys are aware. In terms of the third place playoff, which is located in Charlotte, 1 hour, 58 minutes. Okay? So at least you guys are aware of the trajectory, the travel time of all of those Copa America assignments. Okay? So that everybody is fully aware. So folks, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Let me know how you guys feel as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me how you guys feel. Let me know what you guys think. And we can have more of these sorts of discussions. For those of you that have just joined in, please hit the like button. And after doing so, you hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary as well. Okay, guys? Because that would be greatly appreciated, 100%. As you know, in terms of the month of April, it's finished. What can we look forward to in the month of May? 2 under-17 fixtures in terms of friendly matches for our under-17 teams. So we can look forward to that. As we know, we're really getting down to the wire in terms of the Jamaica Premier League. We have the first leg of the semi-finals this Sunday, the second leg the following week, and the third place playoff and the final for the 19th. And then we'll be able to see who qualifies for the CONCACAF Club Championship, first, second, third, and the fourth place team heading to the CFU Club Shield. And as you guys are aware, in terms of the CFU Club Shield now, that is now under the umbrella of the Caribbean Football Union. CONCACAF has handed that over from CONCACAF to the Caribbean Football Union, so they'll be in charge of the organizing of this event in particular. And in the Caribbean Club Shield, it is the top 2 teams, the 2 finalists that qualify for the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup. The 4th place team in the Jamaica Premier League will qualify for the CFU Club Shield. Okay, guys? Thank you all so much for tuning in. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary right now. Okay? You all are great.
Just goes like that. Reggae Boys invasion of the world. Big side, big side.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
I'm Javon Watson and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.